Hey everybody, it's me, Forderayleigh again. I am doing kind of an amalgamation of videos, I guess, for this series of yarn because I showed my yarn off last time when I did the unboxing, which was super exciting, and I thought I could get away with just winding it with my hands. Well, no, turns out I actually needed the winding machine that I have purchased now, and so I have it here, and it's actually kind of good. I wanted to show on camera using the winding machine, and I did a practice run, which is a really good idea because I watched a couple of videos on how to use them, and I thought to myself, I can totally do this without these suggestions on how to use this, and no, it was actually a really bad idea to try and do it quicker, what I thought was quicker way anyways. It was not quicker, it was a big tangled mess that took me a long time to fix. And so I did a second one doing it the correct way, and it worked out so much better. And so I saved a third skein for us to do together, and hopefully it will not be a big disaster because I will do it in the way that I did the second one. That worked out well. So I'll show you the two that I already wound. I did the brown wool, so I wound up both of the brown ones. So that's how they turned out. I think on the whole, I'm really happy with it. I think they did the winder did a great job, so I'm very excited now to use it, but I didn't want to use it yet until I made this video on how to use the winder. So I saved this skein for us to wind together. So I don't know if you can see my winder here. I think you can see the top part of it, and hopefully that'll be enough. I can't really mess around too much with the webcam on this, I don't think, because it's, yeah, set up very precariously. Anyways, I'm going to unknot this, I guess, not really a knot. And there is the beautiful yarn, all nicely put together. So I'm going to, I'm just going to grab my scissors. 1 second, I'm going to cut this out. Okay, I was not as prepared as I thought I was. Forgot to get scissors. And sad note, I don't have proper knitting scissors. I just have either these humongous scissors or my children's scissors. So yeah. All right, so I'm going to attach this to my machine. Pretty sure I did that right. And fun note, my kids loved helping me spin the yarn on the second skein, which was the one that I did correct. They loved helping me do that, and that was so much fun to just let them, yeah, help me wind that. It took some of the work away for me. Okay, so I have to cut the yarn that is keeping everything looking nice here, so I'm just going to quickly do that and get that unraveled. There we go, one, and then the one over here also cut. And I don't think you guys can see me doing these cuts, but sorry about that. If you can't, I don't think you can. I'm just getting they kind of tie it with a little piece of yarn so that it all stays nicely together for when you have to, just like a little thread. Okay, so to my left here, I have a chair that I've turned around so that the back of it's facing me, and I'm just going to loop this over the back, and I'm just going to grab the first little bit of yarn off of here so that I can have a starting point. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one here. So I'm going to thread it through the little hole here in the metal, windy thing, whatever it's called. I don't know the names of all the parts of this thing. All right, and then it just kind of clips into here like that, and I'm just going to kind of double keep it out of the way because I want to use it from the middle, so I just want that kind of out of the way. Okay, so I've tightened it, I've got that there, I've got this attached. I think we're ready to start winding it. I'm just going to get a little bit more yarn ready to go, and this is what I found helped me. I just kind of unraveled a little bit of it, and then I wound it, and then I unraveled a little bit more, and it just made it so it wasn't going to create a huge massive knot on me. And make sure I go the correct way. Does it matter actually? I feel like, I don't know. if it matters. And once you go, you have to just make sure you go the same direction, but I don't know if it matters to go in one or the other directions. I don't know. I mean, they turned out okay, those two other ones that I made, and I don't know if I did it in two different directions, but here we go. So you can see it winding nicely around there. I know that some people have, I don't even know what they're called, those big, they kind of look like, you know what you would put your laundry on outside if you're drying it with the air, like one of those big kind of, I don't know, umbrella-y kind of shaped things that you can buy, and put your yarn on that, and it just spins the thing while you spin this, I think, and then it makes it so it's a bit more easy. You don't have to be too finicky with getting it undone yourself or something like that. I don't know. I didn't buy one though, so I'm using the back of a chair. So I thought I will just speed this up and you guys can watch this kind of getting spun. So here we go, fast motion of spinning the yarn. So we're coming down to the last little bit here of the skein. I'm almost done. There's just a tiny bit left on the back of my chair here, so I mean that probably took me 10, maybe 15 minutes. Not bad. Maybe that tree thing would be a little quicker, and I mean you probably saw that I had a few knots while I was doing this, so I had to stop a little bit and unknot it, and I mean it didn't take long to do because it just was more of a tangle than a knot, but still extra steps. And it probably would work really well having somebody do this with you, like if one person was unwinding it from here and the other person was spinning it, it would probably go a little bit faster, but I mean this totally works as well. And I don't know if you noticed, but every single time pretty much I started to spin this in the wrong direction. I guess it's just natural for me to spin it the other way, but I really think that it's supposed to go the way that I'm doing it because it's going on really nicely. I mean, like I said earlier, I don't really know if it matters, but yeah, I just instinctively want to turn it the other way for some reason. Here we go. Here's the last little bit. Oh, I got it right. I spun it the right way right away. And no knots on this last little bit. And here we are. There's that tail. Okay, so we're done. Done with this. So now we just have to pop it off. Let's grab it around the bottom and slide it right off of there. There we go. And where's my little end? There, and there's the middle end that I like to start with. So, I really, really, really love the colors on this one. I can't wait to start the project. And there it is. Okay, well thanks for joining me for this episode, or I don't know, I might do this as one episode or I might mix it with a couple other ones while I make the items, so I'll decide later. But for now, thanks for joining me and I will see you all later. Bye!